Flood waters continue to rise in Damaturu, the Yobe state capital. It has submerged homes of many and brought some businesses to stand still. Experts say the effect on crops is a threat to food security.
The water is inside even my room. Even right now, there is water inside my room. We want the government to expand the drainage so that the water can flow.
I want to come and see a friend of mine. Her house was deep in water. She did not sleep last night. We need a government to come and assist and help.
And when you lack of like this thing, like our park, if passengers come, if they need to enter our park, they see this thing, they can't enter. So the only thing that we need that is Yobe state government should help us and see what is the conditions that we are in to help us about this thing, that the conditions that we are in.
The flood has affected our business. We are pleading with the government to come to our aid. Yobe State is among the states predicted and warned against impending flooding by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency. The government says efforts are ongoing to minimize risk level and to ensure the issue of flooding within the state is pushed back.
This calls for concern, especially with the release of with the alert and on release of dam from Cameroon, Lagdo Dam from Cameroon. It calls for concern. Already the governor has directed we convene all relevant stakeholders and community leaders, religious leaders to alert communities at risk. We have already sent our alert. We are now in the process of evacuating some communities that are at high risk to a safer location. Unfortunately, most of the communities have already planted their crops, which will also be at risk of flooding. But in our own case, we have done the profiling and we are trying to, as much as possible, to ensure that in the event it happens, the casualty is minimized.
As the flooding continues to submerge communities and render families homeless, taking seriously the issues of climate change may have become an emergency. There also appears need for urgent intentional efforts to improve public awareness in ensuring that the human factors that could either lead to or enhance flooding are discouraged before the situation gets worse. Umaru Kirawa, reporting for New Central TV, Damaturu.